Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Radha Gopti Janman नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
भगवते वासुदेवाय
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः हरे कृष्णा रीडिंग फ्रॉम श्रीमद् भागवतम Canto 4, Chapter 17, Text number 30. 4:17:30. येनात्मात्मा येनात् येनाहमात्मा अयतानं विनिर्मिता येनात्मा
विनिर्मिता
येनाहम आत्मा यतनाहं विनिर्मिता
विनिर्मिता
धृता यतोऽयं गुणसर्गसङ्ग्रहः धृता यतोऽयं गुणसर्गसङ्ग्रहः स एव मां हन्तुमुदायुधः परात् स एव मां हन्तुमुदायुधः स्वरात् उपस्थितोऽन्यं शरणं कमाश्रये उपस्थितो अन्यं शरणं कम् आश्रये यथाहमात्मात्मयात्मनं विनिर्मिता धृता यतोऽयं गुणसर्गसङ्ग्रहः स एव मां उदायुधः स्वरात् उपस्थितो अन्यं शरणं किमाश्रये येनाहमात्मा यत्ननं विनिर्मिता धात्रा यतो स एव मां हन्तुमुदायुधः स्वरात् उपस्थितोऽन्यं शरणं कमाश्रये येनाहमात्मात्मतनं विनिर्मिता धात्रा यतोऽयं गुणसर्गसङ्ग्रहः स एव मां हन्तुमुदायुधः स्वरात् उपस्थितोऽयं शरणं कम् आश्रये येन by whom aham I atma ayatmanam resting place for all living entities vinirmita was created dharta datra sorry by the supreme lord yatah on the account of whom ayam aham this guna sangraha sarga sangraha the combination of different metal elements sa he eva certainly mam me antum to kill udayuda prepare with weapons swarat completely independent vastitaha now present before me anyam others sharanam shelter come unto whom ashraye I shall resort to. Translation and purport by Sunday Sesi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. The planet Earth continued, my dear Lord, you are the complete conductor of the metal creation. You have created this metal manifestation and cosmic manifestation and the three metal qualities. And therefore you have created me, the planet Earth, the resting place for all living entities. Yet you are always fully independent. My Lord, now that you are present before me and ready to kill me with your weapons, let me know where I should go to take shelter. And tell me, who can give me protection? Purport. The planet Earth herein exhibits the symptoms of full surrender before the Lord. As stated, no one can protect the person whom Krishna is prepared to kill, and no one can kill the person whom Krishna protects. Because Lord was prepared to kill the planet Earth, and there was no one to give protection to her. Who are, sir, we are all receiving the protection from the Lord, and it is therefore proper that every one of us surrender unto Him. In Bhagavad Gita 18.66, Lord instructs, Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papepyo mokshayishyami ma shucha. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur sings, My dear Lord, whatever I have, even my mind, the center of all material necessities, namely my home, my body, and whatever I have in connection with this body, I now surrender unto you. You are now completely independent to act however you like this. You like. If you like, you can kill me, and if you like, you can save me. In this case, I am your eternal servant, and you have every right to do whatever you like. So, ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कम करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमं वन्दे श्रीगुरोन् दिनतारणं श्री चैतन्येश्वर वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः Hare Krishna. Thank you all for joining today's discussion on Srimad Bhagavatam. So that is the Bhaktivinoda Thakur's song, which here he states. This one was Manasa Deho Geho Jo Kichu More or Apilu Thu Pade Nanda Kishore. Can you sing that? So that is, I just wanted to mention that. So he's saying my mind, body, family, and whatever else in my mind, whatever may be mine, I have surrendered unto the lotus feet onto Lord Krishna. That's what he prays, and Prabhupada quotes that. So here, if you see, today is the auspicious Varaha Dwadashi, on which day Varahadev appeared to save Mother Earth. There used to be a demon, the Hiranyaksha, is a brother of Hiranyakashipu, his younger brother of Hiranyakashipu. So he actually, in order to, please his elder brother, he took Mother Earth, earthly planet, and actually submerged in the causal ocean. And in order to save Mother Earth, Varahadev appeared how did when did, so if you see that Hiranyaksha took Mother Earth and put in the causal ocean, and Brahmaji created Swayambhu Manu and created Swayambhu Manu and said, oh, you go and create progeny, and your place will be the earthly planet. And Swayambhu Manu turns around and sees Earth is not there. And Brahmaji, he comes to Brahmaji and said, my dear father, you said, you told me to reside in the mother earth, that there is no earth only. Then Brahmaji was shocked. Where is earth go? Then
How did it?
he doesn't know. That's how Brahma. Then he then he then he comes to know that it is the activity of Hiranyaksha. Then he prays to Lord, and Lord appears as Varahadev, and then he kills Hiranyaksha and then restores Mother Earth. So when Lord restores Mother Earth, with the interaction of Lord, Mother Earth becomes a pregnant and she gives birth to Bhaumasur. Sorry, he is not Bhaumasur, his name is something else previously, but he later on, due to the association of Vena, who is the father of Prithu Maharaj, he becomes a demon. And Lord again kills him in the Krishna avatar. So, if you see, in one case, Lord is protecting. In the other case, Lord is about to punish Mother Earth by killing her. So it means even the greatest of the devotees can be in a situation where they might be under the receiving end from the Lord. Yeah, they have to subject it to Lord's anger sometimes. So, but as long as we are surrendered unto Lord, Lord will ultimately protect us, because there is this verse Prabhupada is quoting, right? Like Rake Krishna Mare Krishna Rake. When Krishna wants to kill, there is no one else can protect. When Krishna wants to protect, no one else can kill. That is proven in the case of Prahlad Maharaj. Krishna wanted to protect Prahlad Maharaj. Hiranyakashipu tried all means to kill Prahlad Maharaj, and he got exhausted. So, and finally, Hiranyakashipu only killed. And Mother Earth is also in the same situation. Due to her inability to produce and reciprocate with the offerings of the citizens of the earthly planet, Prithu Maharaj exhibited her anger, his anger on her. And now she is very much frightened, and she now is taking shelter of the Supreme Lord, Prithu Maharaj. And then see, even in our day-to-day life, we might be thinking that we know everything. We might be thinking that, oh, my spiritual life is going on nicely without any troubles. But we, knowingly or unknowingly, we may step into some things where we'll actually uh, end in some conflict, and we might be in a situation where we are displeasing Lord. So the best way to avoid that kind of situation, or best way to come out of the situation, is to take shelter of a bona fide spiritual master. If you see, even the Devatas, Indra, and even the greatest of the devotees, uh, uh, they actually did so many mistakes. Brahmaji also committed mistakes, Lord Shiva also committed mistakes, and even Indra also committed mistakes. But whenever they commit mistakes, what they do? They go and take shelter of a guru. Like for example, Indra goes and surrender, take advice and shelter from Brahmaji. And sometimes Devatas commit some offense, they go to Lord Shiva. Mm. So they all then the spiritual advanced person will counsel them and will suggest them how they will be able to contract, how will be able to please the Lord. So that is the importance of Guru Parampara, the Guru. So now auspicious Nityananda is coming. Nityananda Prabhu is the Adi Guru or Akhanda Guru Tattva. He is the original Guru. So, if you see the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, he actually like no, there is no bound. There is like no. What is the song? Akroda means there is nothing in one can do which will anger Nityananda Prabhu. Akaroda Paramananda Nityananda Raya means like no one can. Nityananda Prabhu is always pleasing to devotees, and anybody who takes shelter of Nityananda Prabhu is very dear to Mahaprabhu. So there are so many pastimes when Nityananda Prabhu has actually um, saved or people like Jagan Madai. They're so sinful. Like from bottom of the bottom to the top of the top. Means like the devotees of the lowest level, like total atheistic, non-demonic, non-devotees like Jagan Madai, to the very exalted personalities like Raghunath Das Goswami. All of they become very, very much closer to Mahaprabhu only after getting the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. So, like in the case of Jagan Madai, it is said that there is no sinful activity they didn't commit, and their sinful actions that Yamaraj was keeping record of them. It is like so much overwhelming for the Yamadutas also. They are doing overtime regarding their sinful reactions. So, and that kind of personalities, just by the intervention of Nityananda Prabhu, are totally become Vaishnavas, totally get purified, and then they become saintly, and they started chanting every day on 25 rounds, and then leading a very, very, very devoted life, very serious devotees they become. And next is Kala Krishna Das. Kala Krishna Das is like when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to South India, all the Vaishnavas assembled and they said, okay, you take at least one person. This Kalakrishna is very humble, very gentle person. He'll be able to serve you. So that's how they sent Kalakrishna Das with great confidence. But the Maya's influence, he got into association with Bhattaharis and then left association of Mahaprabhu only altogether. He went there and then married to some girl there in Bhattari's gang, and then he said, "This is my family, this is my guru, this is my cult." Like that he thought. But Mahaprabhu, because he was Kalakrishna was Nityananda Prabhu's person. If it is Mahaprabhu's person, if he directly connected to Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu would have even left that person and went away, went forward. Because he is Nityananda Prabhu's person, he could not leave him there. That's why Nityan Mahaprabhu actually went and all the Bhattaris brought with so many weapons and tried to attack Mahaprabhu with their axes, knives and all. And Mahaprabhu exhibited his super exalted position. Like now all the weapons slipped from their hands and turned towards the Bhattaris and started attacking them only with no person. And finally, Mahaprabhu entered into their camp, dragged Kalakrishnadas by his hair, and then pulled him out. And when he pulled him out, and Kalakrishnadas came to his senses, and next rest of the journey, he behaved himself. And finally, after coming back, Mahaprabhu said, "You know what this Kalakrishnadas did? He went away. He went away and left me all alone. I don't want to see him face." And Kalakrishnadas, he had the shelter of Nityananda Prabhu. And when he wanted to send somebody to convey the news that Mahaprabhu has returned from South India to Navadip, he wanted to send a message to Navadip. Nityananda Prabhu went to ask Mahaprabhu, shall I send Kalakrishna Das to convey the message to Bengal? Mahaprabhu, yes, do whatever you want. So, just by engaging in that simple service, he again came under the shelter of Mahaprabhu. So, because he had this, we are conditioned souls. I'm not talking about myself. I am such a conditioned soul. I do so many mistakes knowingly, unknowingly. So I need a protection of Nityananda. Then only there is hope. So, and then when we come to the next level devotee, Raghunath Das Goswami. Raghunath Das Goswami, he is from a very wealthy family. He is from like no, very wealthy family. He is kingly family. He is jamindars, you know. So his father done like Raghunath Goswami wanted to renounce entire like metal things and go and take sannyas and be in the association of Mahaprabhu. But repeated times he has been doing, but he was restricted and he has so many guards and every time he run away, they used to catch him and bring him back. So these are daily routine, and finally he was becoming very much hopeless. So and Nityananda Prabhu happened to come to Panighati, and where Raghunath Das Goswami saw Nityananda Prabhu, and then offered paying started paying obeisances from far off distance out of humility. And when Nityananda Prabhu saw Krishna Raghunath Das Goswami, Nityananda Prabhu said, "Oh, you thief, come here!" Like he called Raghunath Das Goswami as thief, no? And then when he came, you actually committed such a blunder. As a punishment, you have to feed all the devotees this chida dahi, and then so Raghunath Das Goswami actually very happily agreed to that, and then with this great jubilation, he served all the devotees. He brought all the chida dahi that is available in entire village, and then fed everyone. It was a nice festive moment where Mahaprabhu also personally came and participated. And after the festival, Nityananda Prabhu blessed Raghunath Goswami, let your desire be fulfilled. So after that, immediately the Raghunath Das Goswami just attempted to go away, go to Mahaprabhu, and he just without any difficulty, he went away and went to Puri, and then got associated with Mahaprabhu, and then from that time onwards, he stayed in the ashram of Mahaprabhu only under the uh, under the supervision of who is that? Sarvdamar Goswami. So like that, even the great devotees like Raghunath Das Goswami also had the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. So, and other than that, these are very famous pastimes that everyone of us know. But there are like some pastimes that I found, like it is said that one Nityananda Prabhu one time was walking in the streets of Navadip, like he's in um, Avadut mentality. So he was like lost in Krishna conscious thoughts. He was walking in a reckless, and he came to know one fruit seller, like he's a lowly fruit seller. And then as soon as he kept a fruit seller was there with his basket of fruits, Nityan Prabhu went there and without talking to him, he just started in eating it. No payment, no talking, nothing. But this fruit seller, as soon as he saw Nityan Prabhu, he was so captivated by the beauty of Nityan Prabhu. He was so jubilant and he was offering Nityan Prabhu, just eat like that. So Nityan Prabhu was very much pleased with him and he revealed his original pastime, original Swarupa, that he was a cowherd boy in the Vrajalila like that. That's how he gave the shelter to that fruit seller also. And when he was in Srivas Angan, in Navadip, right? Srivas Angan, like Malini, Nityananda like behaved with Malini, who is the wife of Srivas Prabhu, as if he is an infant child to her. He used to go and sleep in the lap or her lap, She used to feed milk to him, and then like that. And like others are bewildered a little bit, Like Srivas was very exalted, like Vaishnava, and some outside people who is not of Vaishnava culture, they are saying, "Hey, why are you keeping this avadut in your home? You may actually like you don't know what kind of situations you may end up like that." But Srivas Thakur says even Nityananda Prabhu goes into the house of prostitute, even goes into the place where there is liquor is sold. Still, he is a very pure person. So nobody can like point out anything, any kind of what do you call fault or any kind of deviation in his behavior. like that he says. And Nityananda Prabhu also always used to reciprocate with Malini Mataji, like who is because he consider her as his mother. So one time Malini Mataji was polishing the brass, like no, DT paraphernalia, the brass spoon or brass or I don't know, some kind of copper. She was polishing, and one crow came there and then picked the spoon and then left away. And Malini Mataji was crying. My husband will be very upset because he loves this paraphernalia because he regularly uses them to do his puja, do his archana, do his service to his deities. Now, how can I face? I don't know where this crow went. Then Nityan Rops are, Mother, why are you crying? Then Malini Mata said, this so and so, this crowd took away the spoon of the deities. And Mahaprabhu said, a crow, they call Kaka, uh, where are you now? Bring back the spoon. Immediately that crow flew in, brought the spoon back, and then gave it. And Malini Mata understood, what can you not do? You brought back the dead sons of your Guru Sandipani Muni. Like that she glorified him. And then one time Malini Mataji was there and she was and unexpectedly lot of devotees came. The devotees came in a yatra, and there are not enough grains in the house. And she cooked something little bit for that day, but these devotees just immediately arrived, and Shiva Thakur says, "Okay, feed everyone, nice prasadam." And she went inside and said, "A small part. How can I be able to serve with this much rice to so many people?" She was worried, and immediately Nityananda Prabhu came. Mother, why are you worried? And she said, "See, I have only this much quantity. How can I serve so many people?" "Don't worry, you keep serving." Like that he said. But how much ever she may serve the rice and all like no like prasad kept on coming. She fed to the fullest satisfaction of all the devotees. That is by the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. So like that, the way Draupadi Devi, Draupadi Maharani had like no Krishna saved from the Durvasa Muni's disciples, right? Here, there, um, Draupadi didn't even feed Durvasa Muni's disciples. Here, Malini Mata, she fed every devotee fully. Eat, like that. But still they are fully satisfied. No? And like that, so many ways Nityananda Prabhu reciprocated with these devotees. And Nityananda Prabhu is so sweet, he always tries to bring the devotees and the Lord together. And the meaning of Sankarsana is one more meaning is like he brought two dynasties together. But as a guru, he also brings lords and devotees together. Even if you see in the Rajalila, Lord Lord Krishna didn't go to Vrindavan. He came out of Vrindavan after 12 years, when he was 12, and he didn't go until the end of his pastimes. After 125 years, he went back to Vrindavan. But Balramji regularly used to go and meet the devotees and console all the devotees. Oh, Krishna will come, Krishna will come. That was a solace for all the devotees to see Balramji. And the same way, in the Gaurlila also, when Mahaprabhu took sannyas, so all the devotees were very much like he understood that Mahaprabhu said that I'm going to take sannyas to only a couple of devotees, Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur, I think. Okay, and Nityananda Prabhu, after taking sannyas, Mahaprabhu immediately said, "Chalo, I want to go to Vrindavan." And Nityananda Prabhu understood that this will break the heart of Shachi Mata and all the devotees in Navadvip. So what he did, he tricked Mahaprabhu and brought him back to Shantipur, where all the devotees of Navadip and all the devotees in Bengal, they had so much of time with Mahaprabhu after he taking sannyas before he left out of Navadip. So that's where Shachimata got the chance to request Mahaprabhu, don't go to Vrindavan, that is too far from Navadip. You go to Jagannath Puri. So that's how Mahaprabhu changed his plan to Jagannath Puri. So if the devotees of Navadip, they didn't get a chance of Mahaprabhu seeing Mahaprabhu after taking sannyas, then they would have been so much in separation from the Lord. So and also like when Mahaprabhu was staying in Advaita Acharya Prabhu's home, there's such a loving pastimes. Like Advaita Prabhu used to always make some jokes on Nityan Prabhu, and Nityan Prabhu always used to like he used to like food whatever he has eaten, like he actually throw on Advaita Acharya Prabhu, like that Leela where Advaita Acharya Prabhu fed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu nice prasadam, very large quantity of prasadam. And Nityananda Prabhu, after seeing that prasadam, he said, "What is this? I've been fasting for 3 days. I thought you would feel nicely. This is nothing." And he ate something. He started eating, but he said, "I didn't like this prasadam. I want more." Like some, he said something, and then threw the rice that is from his hand, and one it said rice particles touched the ground and then touched Advaita Acharya Prabhu. And Advaita Acharya Prabhu immediately went into ecstasy, and he started dancing in ecstasy of like, now I got the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, like that. So uh, he knows when to give, what to give. He like now Nityananda Prabhu, we see like he seems to be very casual person, very joking and very easygoing person. If you see and some conservative devotees see Nityananda Prabhu, they'll say, "Arey, he's not a serious person." But actually, he knows what to do, when to do, and how to please the devotee and to please Krishna. That's why anybody who wants to come to Mahaprabhu, they have to go to Nityananda Prabhu. So, and like now, one more pastime I found is like Nityananda Prabhu also, one time he actually took the bhava, gopi bhava, and he actually dressed himself in a blue sari, and then he kept earrings, and then went like, came in the association of Mahaprabhu. Like, he is also Balramji, and also he is also Ananda Manjari in Golok Vrindavan. So he exhibited such a wonderful loving pastimes for the pleasure of all the devotees and for the pleasure of Krishna. And he is the supreme personality of Godhead himself and the most merciful and most beneficent. And only by his mercy we'll be able to attain perfection in our life. So that's what I can say. If anybody have any questions or comments, you can. Yeah, anybody have anything to say? Anything here? Yes, Rob. Anything? Hare Krishna online. Anybody have any questions or comments? Okay, All India Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you.